Streamlining, one of my favorite words, actually. And by definition, streamlining simply means making an organization more efficient and effective by using faster and simpler working methods. It's my superpower. I just love it. Streamlining systems, you can see the progress immediately. Hi, I'm Alison Vidotto from Push Business Training and Mentoring. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because I'll always be bringing you really good stuff for your business. And today, the good stuff I'm bringing involves streamlining and the strategies and techniques that you need to incorporate to optimize the operations in your business so you get out of the weeds and get into that sweet entrepreneurial zone of expanding and growing your business. My business Push, I started it to help entrepreneurs, particularly women in business, to survive because so many don't. And an important aspect to that is streamlining and systemizing a business. So important. And so today I'm going to share with you about 7 key strategies for you to streamline your business. They're all the basics you need to get streamlined. Number 1 is you need to define your core focus. What is your sweet spot? What do you really do? So that you align with your expertise. It's very easy for entrepreneurs to get caught in the weeds, all that day-to-day grind. Whereas if you think what it is that you're great at, I know I'm great at problem solving and streamlining and systemizing and overseeing things. So I'm not in the day-to-day grind. So you have a look. What's your core focus? What can you really narrow down to? That's what I do really, really well. And number 2, automate repetitive tasks. Streamlined, systemized, automated. They're the winning trio. In one of my programs, which is AI for Entrepreneurs, and we look at all the ways that you can streamline those core signature aspects of your ascension model, for example. So the key areas of your business, how much of that can be automated? Because you might well find that there's a lot. There's so many tools out there now that will let you automate. So automate for the win every time. Number 3, outsource. Anything that's non-core function. So when you look at your core focus, you can really define those skills that you need to be present with. And when you don't, delegate them. For example, I have a very strong presence online. If it's involving my face, my voice, or I like to write my own emails because I like them to be in my voice, good or bad. I like them to come from me. Everything else is delegated. And I highly recommend as an entrepreneur, you do that. Outsource. There's so many freelancers and VAs and services that you can get for a minimal cost. If you think of it this way, if you don't have a VA, you are a VA. If you don't have somebody creating your images in Canva, you are that admin assistant. And your time is worth a whole lot more than what it would cost you to get those services done for you, especially if they're systemized, because you'll find you only need people for just a few hours a week. So outsource. Number 4, embrace project management. Get yourself a good program. I absolutely love Asana, and that's what I use. I use it with my clients all the time, and I use it in my courses. There's Trello, which is good. There's Airtable. There's lots and lots of them. Choose one and get your projects in there, because when you map them out and you systemize them, you get them done. So really do embrace them. Get organized. You'll be glad you did. Okay. 5, optimize your digital presence. If you're in an online business, you need to have a strong online presence. You need to make sure that's all mapped out and it's systemized. Feel free to go and have a look at my other profiles on the different platforms. It's all repurposed and working for me. I've got a strong presence online, and that's what my business needs because it's an online business. If you have an online business, you need to have a strong online presence. So really do work at that and, stay on top. Make sure that your brand is standing out. Here's one. Number 6, your finances. Stay on top of your finances. Know what your numbers are. Know your cash flow conversion cycle. Most businesses that don't survive have cash in the wind. They just can't stay fluid long enough to keep things moving. So know your numbers, map them out. We know that there's certain times of the year that our business, there is nothing around. You know, most people close down and it's extended. So we prepare for that. I have two arms to my business. My business mentoring arm, I'll have a discussion with somebody. We'll talk about what they need. We'll talk about what I offer. They choose to work with me. They're led to a checkout page and it's nearly instant. The other arm of my business, we put together a proposal. We do a presentation. And from that point, it may take 3 months, 4 months even sometimes, but usually 90 days. So we know we're not going to see that cash for a long time. So that's all measured into our processes and our spending and everything else. And that's how we survive. If we didn't stay on top of that, it would send us under. So really know your numbers and map them out accordingly. Okay, number 7, this one is so vital. Take care of you. If there's no you, there's no business at all. So prioritize your well-being. And as entrepreneurs, we tend to work around the clock. I've been in business now 30 years, and most of that's been with my husband, the Italian. And we work. We don't have a work-life balance. We'll sit in the office and talk about weddings or babies, or we'll sit at the dinner table and talk about the latest project or proposal. But what we do have is a work-joy balance. And we've built up a business that lends itself to supporting the lifestyle we want. You know, my daughter had a baby. I took a huge amount of time off every day so I could just, you know, inhale the beauty that is a newborn and be there for my daughter, and brought me an enormous amount of joy, an enormous amount of satisfaction. And because my business is so streamlined, I could do that and it barely caused a hiccup. So taking care of yourself and what is important. The Italian and I love to travel, so we make sure we get away at least 3 times a year. We can do that because of the way we've built our business so that it actually feeds us, not the other way around. So really do prioritize yourself. So there's the 7 key strategies. I have one more, and it involves a gift. The other thing is to keep ahead of what's happening. You know, be mindful of what's going on in the world, what's new that's come along, and how it can serve you and your business. You know, an example of that is all of the AI that's available now. ChatGPT, for example, is a game changer for business owners. And seriously, you need to be on that bus. And I've got a free handout. It's a checklist that I'm going to give you. I'll put it in the comments. But have a look what tools are out there that you are not leveraging, because there are many things that will make your life easier. So go get them. Streamline. I hope you're having an awesome week, and I hope you found those tips helpful. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Take care.